What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to talk about a new movie that I saw not too long ago that has been released on Shudder since, from a director that I really admire and respect quite a bit, Simon Barrett, and that movie is Seance. Yeah, I really like Simon Barrett a lot. He's made a couple guest appearances on Red Letter Media. He is a really great guy. I follow him on Twitter. He posts a lot of really great content. And I've always had a lot of respect for him. He's got a lot of writing credits. He worked on You're Next, which I think is an incredible movie. He also worked on The Guest, which I think is an awesome horror film that not a lot of people have seen, that has a lot of homage to some really great movies, a fantastic soundtrack. And he's also got directorial credits in 2 of the VHS films, which I very much enjoy. But yeah, I was really looking forward to seeing this because I wanted to see him as a director kind of put his writing into action. I was really impressed by this movie. I think one of the best parts about it is this combination of different genres of horror film. I mean, you could see elements of, supernatural horror films, giallo horror films, just all kinds of things from all levels of the spectrum put together to create this really fun and engaging experience with interesting characters and a storyline that kept me hooked from the beginning. So this movie starts out with a group of friends at a boarding school together in this restroom, and they're talking about this haunting that has occurred in the school, and what it turns out to be is an elaborate prank on one of the girls that's in their group. And after the prank has occurred, go back to her room to find her, and she's dead, and she's fallen out this window and she dies. And that's how you're cut into the movie, and it's really intense and it's very well shot, has some great editing moments in it. Then we cut to later on and we're introduced to a new character named Camille Meadows, played by Suki Waterhouse, and she comes into the school and is introduced to these people, and they treat her like shit for no reason, just right out of the gate. And she's coming to this school, and we're slowly introduced to the people who work at the school, the headmaster of the school, and then this really close clique of girls that were introduced to us at the beginning of the film, who decide to conduct a seance in the school, and they've believed to unleash a spirit. And the next day, one of the girls dies, and that's really where the movie takes off, and the mystery surrounding, did they really awake something at the school? Is something more at bay? And I really liked that about this movie. So I really enjoyed all the performances in this movie, especially Suki Waterhouse. She gives a fantastic performance. I really like how multifaceted her character is. I don't really want to go into spoilers in this movie because I think it's one that really benefits from watching these elements play out on screen and seeing how these characters interact with one another, and just how Simon Barrett reveals information to you. And that is what I liked so much about this movie. Is it could have felt really cliche and cookie cutter and bland because this plot is something that you've seen in movies before. But seeing someone like Simon, who clearly has an appreciation and a fondness for horror movies, who's been involved in a lot of horror content that subverts your expectations as an audience member and delivers something new and unique to you that isn't something that you typically see, you get this combination of genres and all of these elements that are introduced to keep you as an audience member engaged, so that it's not just the same old bland formulaic thing that you see over and over and over again in horror movies. I really loved the score of this movie. It really accompanies the film quite well, creates that atmosphere that it's going for. Like I said, the movie juggles a lot of different genres, and I feel like every moment that the score kicks in really adds to the emotional payoff of the movie. Cinematography is also really great. There's a lot of cool lighting choices in this movie that I really liked, especially near the third act. There's a couple of scenes where I really liked the lighting a lot. There's this one scene in particular where there's this girl on stage doing a dance number, and it is fantastic the way that it's shot. The cinematography looks really nice in this movie. Yeah, there's not really much more I want to say about the movie because I think it's just really worth going in blind and watching this for yourself. But this is definitely my recommendation to go watch it. It's streaming on Shudder. I think it's worth it. The Blu-ray is available. You can purchase it online. I would 100% recommend this. It's a lot of fun and I really enjoyed watching it. Have you guys seen Seance? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. I had a lot of fun with this movie. I thought it was really well made. Like I said, I really like Simon Barrett. I think he's a great guy. He seems to be a great director, and I look forward to whatever he's working on next. If you could like the video and subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching and have a great rest of your day.